The Wisdom of NNE ORA. Part 1, The Missing Yams. In the quiet village of Amodora, nestled between green hills and thick forests, lived a wise old woman named NNE ORA. She was respected across the village for her deep knowledge of herbs, her fair judgments, and her endless proverbs that often held hidden lessons. One morning, a loud cry rose from the central square. Farmers gathered quickly to find Okeke, a young and ambitious yam farmer, pacing and shouting, "My yams! My yams are missing!" The village head, Ichimadu, arrived, followed closely by a few elders. Okeke explained, "Last night, I harvested over 200 tubers and stored them in my barn. This morning, more than half are gone." The crowd murmured. Theft was rare in Amodora. People lived simply, sharing in times of need. The elders conferred and decided to invite NNE ORA to investigate. By midday, NNE ORA arrived with her wooden staff, leaning slightly from age but with sharp eyes that missed nothing. She walked slowly to Okeke's barn, examining the ground, the lock, and the yams left behind. She turned to the villagers and said, "Whoever took these yams left in a hurry. Look, the footprints are uneven, and the door was forced from inside." "How can someone enter a locked barn from inside?" asked a curious boy, Obina. NNE ORA smiled, "That is the first question we must answer." She pointed out marks in the soil that led behind the barn toward the thick bushes. There, they found more footprints and a broken gourd that had likely contained water. She picked it up and said, "Only someone who knows this farm well would hide water near the barn." The villagers nodded. "So it could be someone close to Okeke?" asked Ichimadu. "Maybe," NNE ORA replied. "But let us not rush. The earth has ears. Let us listen first." That night, NNE ORA requested that everyone gather again by the square, including all farmers, especially those with barns nearby. She began telling a story. "There was once a man," she began, "who was hungry but too proud to ask. He took what was not his, thinking no one would know. But the soil remembered his steps, the trees remembered his smell, and the wind carried his guilt." As she spoke, she noticed a young man, Chuka, fidgeting at the edge of the crowd. His eyes darted, his hands clenched. She paused. "Chuka," she said gently, "would you like to finish the story?" The crowd turned to him. Chuka froze. Then, slowly, his head dropped. I only took some," he said. "My mother is ill. We have nothing to eat." A hush fell over the crowd. Chuka's family was indeed poor, and his mother had not been seen for days. NNE ORA looked at the villagers. "Now we must ask, what is the greater theft, taking yams to feed a sick mother, or letting a neighbor starve in silence?" The villagers said nothing. She concluded, "Amodora must not forget Ndubiyu Mekorita, life is shared responsibility. We must rebuild that spirit." The elders agreed. Chuka was not punished, but asked to help Okeke replant new yam seedlings. Okeke, after some hesitation, accepted. Thus, a theft turned into a teaching moment, one that would be remembered in Amodora for generations. Would you like me to continue with part 2?